The relationship you have with yourself is the most important relationship you could ever have in your life. Hello everybody, my name is Makkie MJ. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and join our magical manifestation community. Since we are still in the month of love, February, today's video is about self-love. The most important love in your life. Self-love should be the love of your life. We tend to give out love a lot. We tend to give other people love and drain ourselves out of the opportunity of giving ourselves love. Self-love is very important because it is the sole root of each and every area in your life. It is the sole root and the sole energy of everything that's happening in your life. The journey of self-love is a never-ending journey. It is a journey that you go through each and every day. Self-love is not something that you do today and you don't do tomorrow. And self-love is something that you cannot master in just a click of a hand. It is very important to develop a strong relationship with self. The first step into self-love and practicing self-love is knowing who you are. Know who you are. Know what you want in life. Know where you want to go in life. Know who is you, who is the real you outside of everything, outside of materialistic things, outside of how you look like, how you dress like, outside of everything. Know who you are. You cannot work on yourself when you do not know who you are. You cannot give yourself love, the proper love that you need when you don't know who you are. Strip naked and just find out the real you inside and the good and the bad things about yourself. Nobody can tell you who you are when you know who you are. Nobody can say you are like this when you know who you are. Self-love is knowing who you are, knowing your flaws, knowing the good and the bad side of you, and embracing your flaws, embracing the good and the bad things about you. Nobody will dictate what you need to do, how to act like when you know who you are. Number 2, stop running on empty. We should stop running on empty. We are going around searching for things, going around searching for love, going around giving people love, and we are running on empty. You cannot get anywhere when inside of you there is no love. When you do not know how to love yourself, stop running on empty, because when you run on empty, other people fill you up with their opinions, they fill you up with hate, they fill you up with negativity. You end up not knowing who you are. We need to love ourselves solely inside, fill ourselves up with self-love, be the source of love in your life. Be the source of love in your life. Feed yourself up with love so that nothing that is not worthy of you can come and take from it. We cannot give love if we don't have love. How can you receive love when you don't also have love? The law of the universe states that what you give out, you receive. And how can you expect to receive love when you do not have love? We need to solely love ourselves unconditionally so that no other person can come and dictate and filter your life with bad things, bad energy. We tend to get into relationship hoping that the relationship, that the person that I'm in a relationship with will fill up that void, that space of love that I need in my life. And when they don't, we are hurt. When it comes to self-love, the expectation of other people to love you the way you want to be loved should stop. Do not expect people to give you something that you cannot give yourself. How can you expect somebody to love you unconditionally when you don't love yourself unconditionally? How can you expect somebody to come in and give you love when you don't know how to be loved, when you don't know what type of love you want. You go around looking for love that you know very well it's not the love that you want, and you circle for that. It's because you don't love yourself enough to say, this is not the kind of love that I deserve. I know the kind of love that I deserve because I give myself that kind of love. You need to develop self-love that's so deep that you are able to confidently say, I love myself independently of you loving me. I love myself independently of you loving me. It is your responsibility, not other people's responsibility, to love you for who you are. Because people are going to judge you. They're going to mistreat you. They will devalue you. But when you have deep love, such strong deep love, you will know that those are not the kind of people you want into your life. Self-love is the ability to say, this is not the kind of crowd I want to associate myself with. This is not the kind of friend I want. This is not the kind of partner I want into my life. Self-love is saying, I am valuable. I am worthy of having better and loyal, trustworthy relationships. You cannot go back to the ex that keeps hurting you and then you say you love yourself. No, honey, you don't. That's not self-love. Loving yourself is walking away from all the bad things, from all the negativity, because you know you are worthy and deserving of the best. Self-love is cutting yourself from those toxic family members. Honey, you can live without them. Self-love is saying, no, I cannot live a life where I am constantly hurt, taken advantage of by family members because they are family, in the spirit of family. Self-love is distancing yourself from that, choosing your well-being, choosing your own happiness. That's self-love. Self-love is the ability for you not to be described by other people. You gotta be confident in knowing who you are, that someone else's idea or opinion of you solely belongs to them. You gotta know who you are. You gotta love yourself so much. When everybody else is celebrating Valentine's Day, next time just take yourself out. Make that time, make that spirit of Valentine for you. Show yourself some love. You're in the journey of self-love. The way you talk to yourself is very important. What you say about yourself is very important. I can tell your level of self-love, but what you say about yourself, by the way you carry yourself. I can tell your level of self-love by just solely asking you, tell me about yourself, and not the formal tell me about yourself. The way you communicate with yourself is very important. What you say to you is very important. Feed yourself love. Don't expect to be fed love. Feed yourself love. Take responsibility of your life. Take responsibility of your love. Learn to say no to invitations that don't serve you. Love yourself enough to say no when you are being invited to tables that the second you stand up, you'll be the next topic. Love yourself enough to say no to people who do not encourage you, who do not show you love. Why are you keeping them around? Love yourself enough to know what's good for you. To say, I have value, I have worth. I'm worthy of more. I'm worthy of more than what I am getting now. Learn to develop personal policies, personal principles, that when people break those principles, you cut them off in your life. You must have personal principles that you live by. Personal, let me call them standards. Personal standards that if anybody comes into your life and they don't meet those standards, you walk away from them. Set high standard for yourself. Do not ever play yourself short. Self-love is allowing only what is best for you in your life. Do not let emotional, negative, draining energies into your life. Self-love is saying no and yes to you. Say yes to you. Love yourself enough to focus on your growth. Self-love will not only transform you, but it will transform your environment and the people that are into your life. And loving yourself is choosing you when you want to and not being afraid to do that. Be unapologetical about you. Don't let any filth from the street enter your lives. Love yourself. Only God can love you more than you love yourself. But for now, you need to love yourself more. Love yourself enough so that you don't settle for the bare minimum. Don't. Self-love is knowing your toxic habits and working on them. That's self-love. Working on your own toxic habits. Working on your own self-sabotaging self-talk. Love yourself enough to say, I want to better who I am, the relationship with myself. Give yourself time. Give yourself time. Spend time with yourself and reevaluate who you are. Another way you can improve self-love is through self-loving affirmations. Have your own personal self-loving affirmations and say them to yourself every day. When you wake up in the morning and at night before you sleep. Those are ways to change your mind, to program your mind and learning how to love yourself. The cure to self-sabotage is self-love. Develop self-love that's so deep that you separate yourself from people's opinions of you. Write a list of things that you love about yourself. Plug it somewhere where you can see it every day and read it every day. Read them to yourself. Focus more on the things that you love on yourself than the things that you hate in yourself. If there are things that you hate about yourself, the way you act, change it. Act in a way that you will be proud that you acted in that way. Self-love is taking time to heal. Heal your wounds. Heal your heartbreaks. Heal the pain inside of you. No one is gonna come and be a doctor to heal you. Only you can heal yourself. Be an advocate of you, of a better you. That's self-love. Once you heal, you move on. Once you heal, you move on and you move on into the better. Heal your heartbreaks. Heal your wounds. Heal your childhood traumas so that they don't trigger you anymore. Untie yourself from self-doubt. Untie yourself from self-sabotage. Self-love is rewarding to self. Love yourself so deep that you are not afraid of being alone. Self-love is a very touchy topic to me because I grew up having this image of what love should be. People walk over me, they would drag me anywhere, because at that time, that point of my life, I didn't know what self-love is. As soon as I started personally developing me and learning about personal development, I started learning about self-love and what self-love is. Self-love is not begging people to stay in your life. Self-love is letting go of people who are walking out of your life without even hating them. Loving your toxic family from afar. That's self-love. Love yourself unconditionally, unapologetically, and loudly. I repeat that. Don't let people define you. Don't let your past define you. You can start a self-love journey today. That journey, it's rewarding. Thank you guys for watching my video today. Before I leave, don't forget to subscribe. Tell me how you practice self-love into your life down in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up if you like such topics about self-love and if you would like to see more on my channel. Thank you guys for coming. See you next time. Mwah.